Hey, what is up guys, Daniel Storm here. Welcome back to another video on the channel. We're back at Universal Studios Hollywood for another construction update, and it's Labor Day today. So let's get rolling. If you're new around here, make sure to consider to subscribe to the channel. If you do so, please turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out a new video on the channel. So now further ado, let's get on with the video. As you can see, Hornets will be starting this Thursday, but none of the banners or anything have been set up. But they do have all of the lights and lighting rigs up already for Halloween Hornets, which will be starting this Thursday. But employee preview night might be starting maybe tonight or tomorrow, I don't know, somewhere around those upcoming days. But yes, looking forward for this year's Halloween Horror Nights. Over here at the Universal Studios store, as you mentioned in the last video, yes, they are still selling Super Nintendo World merch. And finally, I'm actually looking at the merch. It says last time we were in the rush because the park was gonna close, but now we have time, so we can actually check all the stuff for Super Nintendo World. Here's all of the Mario Kart stuff they have for the new Mario Kart ride, which will be Bowser's Challenge. Over at Japan, they call it Koopa's Challenge, because of course Bowser is King Koopa over there, but here we call it Bowser. They have some Toads hats, pretty awesome. I was supposed to put this as a separate video, but pretty much I'm kind of too late because all this has been out like pretty much like 1 month already. I'm sorry that I'm kind of late on that. They have some gloves here. Over here, they added a banner for Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers. Of course, in the last video, they only added the trust support, but they added the wait time sign here, which will be open during Halloween Horror Nights. And yes, they did take down the walls over there for the exit of the maze. Hopefully, we can do Waterworld today. I might try to film the facade for the front of it. At the Universal Studios store, they are selling Halloween Horror Nights merch, and this is my first time looking at it. There's the Exorcist and Texas Chainsaw Massacre merch. And there shows the Bride of Frankenstein lives, which it's kind of hard to see it on. Yeah, there it is. And a bunch of merch for Halloween Horror Nights here. Pretty awesome to see all of the Halloween Horror Nights stuff out. We're gonna be doing pets first, and that's the first ride of the day. And they added the signs for the Bride of Frankenstein lives, open during Halloween Horror Nights. This is all gonna be, and they did move in the mystery machine since the last video because they were actually in the way for Walking Dead here. Because all this is gonna be the exit for the Walking Dead attraction, because it will be returning back for this year's Halloween Horror Nights here, which is Hudson Gate at the moment. And I think for the queue for the Bride of Frankenstein will be located here inside of Pet's place here. Over here at the Universal Plaza, I just got a Pets amazing ride order strike. Okay, anyways, at the Universal Plaza, they're setting up for Dia de los Muertos. Since the last video, and the next day they added this this thing, which they're gonna be selling the bar there, which is interesting. I'm wondering. I thought it was gonna be open today, but no. I think they're gonna wait until when Horror Night starts. But I hope they open up for the daytime guests to hang out in this area and just sit down and chill. But yeah, but sadly they're not going to be doing the queue for the Bride of Frankenstein here because they're using the plaza for Dia de los Muertos. So what they're going to be doing, they're going to be going they're going to do a line over here at Secret Life of Pets. Well, not in the ride, I'm saying in the area in Pets Place. They're going to be doing the line here for the Bride of Frankenstein because there are going to be a lot of huge crowds coming here to Halloween Horror Nights, and they will be actually using all this area for the Bride of Frankenstein lives. And that means that Secret Life of Pets off the leash will not be open during Halloween Horror Nights because of course they're going to be using all that area for Bride of Frankenstein. And of course, here is the Bride of Frankenstein lives here. Of course, it's already completed. This Thursday, or maybe tonight, or maybe tomorrow, this area, during employee preview night, they will have all this area opened up for the general public to check out this amazing maze. I'm looking for one of these, or one of the mazes. It's just the newer mazes for this year's Halloween Horror Nights is the Bride of Frankenstein Lives and Haunting of Hill House, because some of the other mazes are returning ones because of course they couldn't do like newer mazes this year.
Sometimes you'll have to risk your lives facing down ferocious enemies.
Next ride on the list is Despicable Me and
Best example. Moving on. As part of villain tools of the trade. Well, I'm gonna teach you new languages. Like this guy. He's speaking in the international language of farts. Oh, the vehicles. Oh, so cool and so unsafe. And the biggest bonus of all, working alongside the greatest villain in the world. You know I meant me, right? Not sure if that was obvious. Alright, here you are, eh?
Over here at Super Nintendo World, they actually took down the scaffolding right behind Super Nintendo World right there. They're pretty much almost done in the backside, and if you see a little bit closer in the bottom, we will be heading down to the lower line, checking you guys up close on Super Nintendo World. They actually are starting to go on vertical, more detail in the land more, which is good news because it still looked the same since the park reopened during Taste of Universal and all that. And including last time when I was by the escalators, I thought the park closed early because there was a special event down by Jurassic World, but no, I think that's gotta be for Halloween Horror Nights actually, because there has some green lights on. They've been speculating that that might be something for the Rip Tour that they're gonna be doing for Halloween Horror Nights. And also, if you're coming to the park these days, it's gotta be hot. So make sure to come to Super Swimming Funland and have fun in the water because it is gotta be hot today. And of course it was even worse when I was at Knott's Berry Farm. So that's why I didn't record that much because of the heat. So that's why I recorded that as I can at Knott's, and including the battery went down as fast on the GoPro. But yeah. We have an update for Halloween Horror Nights here, which we will be starting everything for Horror Nights today in this video. This is gotta be the final update for Halloween Horror Nights because Halloween Horror Nights will be starting sometime this Thursday, going through October 31. Of course, this is the scare zone for Halloween Horror Nights, which is gotta be Universal Monsters, Queens and Silver Scream, the scare zone here. I already covered all this in the last video, but here it is, everything here. Over here, they actually have something for the Rip Tour here. Of course, there's a photo op for Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers. And of course, all of this here. So yeah, this is actually, if you have the special pass named Rip Tour, if you bought the Rip Tour, you might access all this area. This looks so awesome to see this. Of course, that's actually for Halloween 4 there. I think you might go inside and dine in right there if you're coming here, if you actually bought the Rip Tour pass. Over here at the special effects show, they added the Jabberwocky sign and including the mask, which that was the mask and that's the sign, so not to get confused. And yes, they actually removed a few characters up here. They actually removed 2 here. Ralph used to be there, and including maybe Mill. I don't know. There are a few characters missing in that tent. They're actually right, actually. They're just doing a refurbishment. And holy crap, over here at the Simpsons ride, they're actually doing a refurbishment with the paint over there. So yeah, that's another huge update I didn't saw over here at the Simpsons ride.
Be careful with that. Hang on, everybody. This should be quite a ride. Imperial Palace, here we come. This is so exciting. Oh, watch where you're going. We're going to go far. Hang on, everybody. It's weird. It's like the river just ends up ahead. Let me see that. According to the map, it's a waterfall. You're outnumbered 3-1. Not for long! Give me that bottle! Oh, no, you don't, Ken! The power of cheer! You're no match for my hammer! I'm coming, Dad! Oh, the bottle! Here it comes, Dad! The Dragon Warrior! I'm sorry. I lost. Oh, I almost forgot! Bye, guys!
So yeah, we're heading down to the Lola for all of the updates. Hopefully I can get on Jurassic World today, because I really miss going on that ride since in the summertime of July. I haven't been back riding it. The last time that I was July, but of course the last update I filmed, the park was nearly closing, so I couldn't head down to the Lorelei. So that's why I missed it for a while. Of course, there is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and yes, I finally, I don't know if it's zoomed in or not, but yes, I'm finally have it zoomed in. Because of course, on the GoPro, if I'm recording, I cannot zoom, so that's why. But anyways, here's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's completed. All of the mazes have been completed, because of course, Halloween Hornets will be starting this Thursday for the general public. Everything's all complete downstairs. And including over here at the Mummy, I don't know what they're doing. Maybe doing something, I guess, some leakish or something, I don't know, because they have like flags and including the scaffolding here on the Mummy, so that's why. Right, here's an update of Super Nintendo World from this side. Of course, they have they're pretty much finishing the back side of it, but hopefully soon we will see a lot of detail inside of the land. Of course, there's Jurassic World on top of it. There's like an update going on, but let's see up close on when we get down there. So yes, sadly, we're not getting Toxic Tunnel this year or the Metropolitan sets for Halloween Hornets. For a reminder, it's just for that area that you're just accessing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that's it. Because the only attractions that will be open down on the Lorelei will be Jurassic World, Revenge of the Mummy, and Transformers the Ride. And of course, the 2 mazes will be The Exorcist, which will be the soundstage 29 right behind Transformers, and including the Texas Chainsaw Massacre here. And including, there's going to be a scare zone down on the Lorelei, which will be Chainsaw Rangers. So let's head down to the Lorelei, because there are a lot of updates with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre mini pop-up restaurant.
Turbo, you are cleared on the visitor center. You have next ride.
While we're here, we're seeing the update for Super Nintendo. Whoa, what the heck? That was kind of... It went back, I guess.
In the age of the dinosaurs, a vast ocean was home to an explosion of life. At the of Jurassic World's most powerful creatures.
Oh my god, I go ahead. I thought I wasn't gonna go right at that moment.
Out of containment. Asset containment unit to Predator Code. Proceed. ACU. Predator Code. Code red. Fire systems going on across the board.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Claire here. Please remain calm.
I just got out of Jurassic World a while. I'm pretty much drenched. I'm pretty much drenched right now. This is crazy. I was in the first row. I wasn't expecting to get super wet right now. But I got wet on Jurassic. Over here by Pan Express, we have a new restaurant. I was supposed to film this in the last update, but pretty much I couldn't even get down to the Laura because we were on a rush. But this is actually for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is actually the theme restaurant they're gonna have during Halloween Horror Nights. Of course, it back in 2019 it was Starcourt Mall. But yeah, this looks awesome. It's pretty much a restaurant now, but pretty much they have the grill already been set up inside, ready for Halloween Horror Nights and everything. So yeah. Right now we're actually gonna head up to the studio tour. Not much on Nintendo. I know they added the Exorcist sign, including the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sign. But right now let's head up back to the upper layer, go on studio tour. Also, another thing, if you're coming to Halloween Horror Nights, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter will be open during Halloween Horror Nights, which is actually good because of the capacity of a bunch of crowds coming. This is so awesome that it will be open during Halloween Horror Nights. And for me, they should have like the dark art show. They have been lately testing the dark art show over at Hogwarts Castle. I hope they bring that back during Horror Nights. It will make sense because of the spooky season. And again, they should add Death Eaters around here like they did for Islands of Adventure back in 2019. There were like Death Eaters walking around the streets of Hogsmeade. They should really do that. Over here, right outside of the Universal Plaza, they had this car here for Dia de los Muertos. It's supposed to be like when people die, they actually, I don't remember the name of this car, what they called it. It's where they carried like the coffins in here, but I like the look. Actually, JP said it is good, and it's actually really good. Whoever made this art of this car for Dia de los Muertos here for Halloween Horror Nights. Of course, this leads over towards the plaza, but of course it's still blocked off right now. Over here at the Universal Studio Store, they are finally selling all the stuff for Halloween Horror Nights 2021. We have a Michael Myers mask here. We have the cool poster for for this year's Halloween Horror Nights. All of the monsters from this year, of course, Michael Myers. For the houses, I should say. For that Halloween Fort, Bride of Frankenstein, the Exorcist. That's they're like new t-shirts are like green now. Of course, this is the Chucky. Of course, there's Chucky, there's the Wolfman, there's one of the masks from The Walking Dead, Dracula, the Forever Purge, I think that's based off what Purge it was, Purge election years. And we have merchandise from the Terror Tram, the Ultimate Purge. This is awesome. They cost like $18. Not bad.
To our left, with sets, soundstages 16 and 17 at the end. A prelude to the TV show Saved by the Bell. It's the reboot of the show starring Mario Lopez, filmed in 16 and 17. Those were also home to the TV show Superstore, the NBC comedy starring America First.
For Apollo 13. After all, we were recreating an important moment in American history, a moment many Americans witnessed on television. We thought about filming in Houston, Texas, where the original...
So, Halloween Horror Nights update here for the Terror Tram. Got some like bricks ready. South Hornets back. Yeah, Norman's back, finally. Okay. Alright, anyway. Here's another update for the Forever. I mean, the Ultimate Purge.
This is the set of Spielberg's War of the Worlds, but it is currently decorated Halloween Horror Nights for the Purge, so that's why there's so many scary characters here. But this is from War of the Worlds.
And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
My name is Alexa. I have had so much fun being your tour guide today. I'll be waving outside.
Okay, just got out of the studio tour. A lot of updates since I haven't been back there since late July. They completely, it's everything for the Ultimate Purge, the Terror Tram that they're going to be having the next few days for Halloween Horror Nights. Right now, before I end the video, let's head over to the Curious George parking structure for the very first time filming the video up there. Because we have time, we can do one more filming and then we're going to end the video there. So let's do it. Let's head all the way over there. Over here at City Walk, they do have advertisements for Halloween Horror Nights. Of course, they show all of the mazes. There's Michael Myers. There's Leatherface. I don't know the name from Haunting of Hill House because I've never seen the show or movie or what it's about, so sorry. But yeah, they have all of the merchandise that we already saw earlier today at the park. Of course, we have the houses here for Halloween Horror Nights, which is Haunting of Hill House and Curse of Pandora's Box. So you saw them when I was on the studio tour. When I got to Fast and the Furious and I forgot about they added this black tarp around, so pretty much you can see pretty much the facades for the mazes. I'm not bothered to head all the way over there just so they're here to look at the facade, but it's the facade of the postcard for Haunting of Hill House, and the Curse of Pandora's Box is the same facade. And yes, they have already set up the queue and everything for Halloween Horror Nights, and including the sign that says the entrance to Curse of Pandora's Box. Yeah, I was wondering how they're gonna fit in a queue area here, but it worked. I'm just wondering for Halloween Horror Nights, how do you even gotta get over here? It's just over when they used to be us and Curse of Pandora's Box over there at the tram garage. It was easy to go because there was no Terror Tram, and they were using all that area for the queues for those two mazes. People are rumoring that right behind the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which is the Flight of the Hippogriff area, you're going to be entering towards here. Maybe that could be, yeah, that could be possible to enter to the Wizarding World for those mazes. Or the studio tour, which I'm wondering how they're going to hold up with Terror Tram if they're going to that area. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Halloween Horror Nights right now. This is the final update. I'm so happy that I'm glad I filmed all of these updates for Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Studios Hollywood. But don't worry, I will be still making updates for Universal. It's just this is the last update for Horror Nights because it will be starting this upcoming weekend for this haunt season to come. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. That'll be it for this video, you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and see you guys in the next season. Bye.